Okay, so people are always going on about how do I reseason my iron? And hey, let's throw it in the grill. Let's throw it in the oven. Yeah, that works. This is what I do. I use my pans all the time. I've got that one set up over there for meatloaf tonight. I've got these two are the ones I usually use. So this one's already heating up. I just use a little canola oil. Sorry, I'm doing this off my phone. I don't do videos, and I'm doing this with one hand. So I just use canola oil. I like it. It works. Just pour a little bit in there. See if I can burn myself here because the pan is getting warm. Just kind of spool it around. Take a paper towel. Wipe it around. Coat everything you care about on the inside here. Try to keep it in frame. There we go. I also do around the edge. And just set that aside. Now, you can see it's all nice and shiny in there and glossy. And see how I've got a good coating on there? You want to have enough oil in there when you do this. If you don't, it will start to, that's where it'll start to burn off and you'll get those sticky spots. So just put more oil in. Now I've got the heat cranked up all the way. I'm up on high. What we're going to do is we're going to let this go until it just starts to smoke. When we just start seeing the little tendrils coming off there, then we'll take it off the heat. Just turn the heat off and let it cool. Let it cool down till till you can handle it safely, and then just wipe it out. That's all you really need to do. If you got crunchies in there, you need to scrub it out. I just take it to the sink. I use hot water and a stiff brush. Cleans right out. If I need to, I'll scrub it out with salt. I'm trying not to get anybody too dizzy here moving the phone around. Salt, kosher salt works great. I use pickling salt, whatever I happen to have. Dump it in there. Dump a good bit in. Here, now you can see it's still. See how it's really thin right there? That's where it'll get sticky if you don't keep an eye on it. And that's why I don't like doing it in the oven. That and it stinks up your whole house. And just let that keep going. Just keep an eye on it. Then when you don't get sticky spots, you don't get uneven spots. You get in there and just wipe it around if you want. Make sure it gets all up on the edges, on the walls of the pan. It's just metal. It's not magic. All you're doing is just putting a layer of oil on there, and it does what's called carbonizing, which it basically bakes into the pores and carbonizes. It makes a layer on there, and if something happens to it, like you wind up running it through the dishwasher or scrub it out with some soap, big fat hairy deal. At worst, it'll come out looking like that one, and then all you do is this, and it's good. Yep, see how that oil's separating off of there? And that's going to get, it's starting to get a little bit warm now, so there we go. Now I probably can't see it, but we're starting to get some smoke tendrils. Turn it off, let it cool. Once it cools down, clean paper towel, wipe it out, and it's all good. Okay, so it's cooled down enough that I can touch it now and not burn myself too bad. So I'm just going to take and reorient my phone here. There we go. So I'm just going to take the paper towel, wipe it out. Just wipe out the excess. Just take it down so it's not drippy. I wipe mine down a little bit more than that because I don't like a whole bunch of extra oil in there. But you can see it's all nice and smooth and pretty. And yeah, I got some quick and dirty Rianos going in the other one that I didn't even bother doing this too. So it'll wipe out. It'll be even prettier than that. But for the purposes of what I'm doing here today, I think that's plenty good. The point is, there's a lot of different ways to take care of iron. I'm not putting down anybody else's way because it's all good. We all do what works for us, and it's just metal. The metal doesn't really care as long as you take care of it, as long as you lube it up, and it's iron. You can't hurt it. They make engine blocks out of this stuff. This particular pan, I believe, is my cracked one. And me see if I can get the crack to show up. Nah, it won't show. I've been using this thing for so long, you can't tell. The seasoning, the carbonizing, just kind of closed up, sealed up the crack, and it works just fine for me. It's a good pan. I love both these pans. I use them all the time. So, and that's what it's all about. It's using it and learning how to use it, what works for you with what you do. So, enjoy.